As a project manager, you are leading a project with a diverse group of stakeholders, including sponsors, team members, external vendors, and each group has a different level of technical knowledge and interest in the project details. It's crucial for that everyone is kept informed and engaged throughout the project life cycle. Yeah. What is the most effective way to communicate project information and updates to ensure all stakeholders and team members are appropriately informed and engaged? So I would say the first paragraph is talking about a generic project situation. It's always like that. There is no uniqueness here. There are people, they have a different power, they have different interests, they have a different technical details. I'm just focusing on the final part of the question, which is saying what is the effective way to communicate project information in the project. Yeah. So whenever we have a group of stakeholders, which is a natural case. So let's see. Option A, send detailed weekly report to all the stakeholders and the team members covering every aspects of the project progress. Sending weekly report is a great idea, but we have a diversified group and that's a usual case and that's why we do communication planning rather than we take a default approach of one communication alone. Now in your company you might be doing only email reporting, but it may be as a part of your organization process assets they have figured it out that's the best thing to do. But as a project manager in my PMP exam or in a real life diversified project, I can't just jump to a one way of doing things. So yes, it's an option, it's an action, but I need to do planning first, yeah, rather than just execute it with the help of email alone. Option B, create a multi-tiered communication plan where information is tailored and distributed according to the stakeholders' roles, interest, and information need. I need to do that, and that is called communication planning. And as a result of it, I put it in a communication management plan. So I think without doubt, the B looks very great until unless we get something better. Let's go with others. Use only team meetings for communication, ensures that all stakeholders and team members are present to receive the same information. Now, many times you see the agile way of working is collection of meetings and we do everything in the meetings. But when we are dealing with a project and project management, we can't just rely on one way of communicating. Yes, if the pure adaptive projects are everyone is co-located, maybe meeting way of working alone will be sufficient, but still you need to have some more additional communication. In a default scrum mode, you can say the communication planning is done by default for you with the help of those meetings. But in our project management perspective, we can't just rely that one default mode will work. I need to find out appropriate communication, and we may summarize that we will do meeting based communication only, but I need to do some amount of communication planning. Option D, rely on informal channels. Yeah, yes, you should rely, but not only on them, like impromptu discussion, ad hoc meetings for sharing information. Yeah, and believe that this will create a more open and collaborative environment. Yes, it will create, but I can't rely on just informal communication. Yes, it builds trust, it makes the adaptation of requirement or a communication easy, it creates more engaged stakeholders, but I need to see a mix of it. There is a vendor, probably I need to be formal with that person, there could be some compliance communications also, so I can't just rely on one type of communication. In summary, this question is simply asking that do you understand, as a project manager you need to do your communication planning, and communication planning should be done based on the different stakeholder may have a different communication need, they may want to get a different level of details, and your communication management plan should take care of that. Yeah, so that's something is explored here. Now, as far as process is concerned, we are mapping to manage communication, and we are definitely focusing on collaborating with the stakeholders in this particular case. And the topic this particular question is mentioning is or mapping to is a pure communication management plan.